Yo, it's been it's been a long time. What the heck does this work? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Long time to see you all. Long time to see. It's been a long time since I was leave. I mean, since I was live. It seems like, um, yeah, it's been a while since I was live, man. I've been out and about. What's going on, Mr. Wright? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. I know it's been a while since I came on here and speak. Once you stop going live for a while, nah, I ain't abandoned you all, man. Hey, Mamie, how you doing? Once you stop going live for a while, right? You have to feel like coming back live, man. It's like you have to work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to think about it. Hey, Sabrina. Like once you ain't been live for a while, you have to find the courage and the strength and the thoughts. Hey man, hey, I miss you guys too, man. I miss you guys too. Hey Tabby, how you doing? Happiness my way. What's good? What's good? I'm good to see you guys too, man. Hey Zakia, it's good. It's good to see you guys too, man. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are having a beautiful summer. I hope you guys are having a blast. I know some have been going for a while. Hey Chesney, some have been on for a while, and I know you all having fun and going to the beach, and you get me through. Oh well, thank you, Tabby. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I've been Mimi. Thank you so much. I've been taking some time off with my family, especially my wife, because my kids left. So I've been hanging out with my wife. Now she's back to work, so I'm back here. I've been taking a break with her because sometimes we need sometimes we need some time to hang out with the wife and the family, because I think sometimes oftentimes so much things happen and we leave the ones that we want to keep behind. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Since the kids left, the kids are by their grandmother. I mean their grandparents. So I figured let me go on a trip with my wife and hang out with my wife and go eat and go drink and go party with my wife. So it was not it was needed. Kind of miss her a bit. But listen though, here's the thing, right? Hey Nisi, here's the thing. Hanging out with my wife this week, this past couple weeks, I have learned some things. Miss Casey was good. I have learned some things, right, about connection. Something that I've learned with connection, and not learn. It just made me think about this type of video because I know I have been around for a while. Hey, Kwan, how you doing? Unknown, is it known? I've been around for a while, especially with the same person, and I've learned some things when it comes to connection. And that's why I wanted to make this video. Hey, Terlin, how do you know if you have a good connection? Right? Hey, Lisa. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of dating advice. There's a lot of conversations going on social media, but it's not a lot of relationships. A lot of people who are speaking are not in relationships, and I think it's bringing confusion because they are speaking from a place of anger, from a place of hurt, from a place of delusion, from a place of resentment, place of fear. So a lot of information out there. You got to be careful about what you choose to listen to, because what goes in sometimes when it comes out, hey new heart, when it goes in your head and it goes in your mind, when it comes out with as hell and fear. That's why many people are so afraid. So you got to pay attention. A lot of dating information, a lot of dating tools, and a lot of dating apps, a lot of dating advice, but not a lot of people dating. Not a lot of people dating. People scared to death. What's up, Marco Polo? People scared to death. Red baby, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Dwight, right for real. A lot of people are scared to death. So you got to be aware. Whether it's the men talking, whether it's the women talking, you gotta be paying attention to what you are listening to, because a lot of them is just from a whole bunch of places that you don't understand. People are bitter. There's a lot of people bitter when it comes to dating and relationship. There's a lot of people, and then they've been hurt, so they're telling you don't trust nobody. Hey, princess. You know, they're being hurt, so they're telling you don't trust nobody, don't trust women, don't trust men. Women can't love you, men can't love you. And so you gotta be really careful. I'm like, and then you start to believe that nonsense. You know, you start to think about it, you start to look at it in your own life, and you begin to have punishment in your own life. You begin to pause and pause in your own life because you're scared and you know what I mean? So you gotta be mindful, man. So I don't want to bring no bad news to you guys, man, because I think we have so much of those on social media already. I don't want to bring no bad information, no bad news. Um, yeah, princess, indeed. A lot of it's a lot of information out there when it comes to dating and relationship, but it's not a lot of information. It's not a dating people when because you know why? People who are happily married and people who are in really good relationships, they don't come on here. They don't prove nothing to nobody. So you don't get to see them. You don't get to see them. What you see is the ones who have drama. What you see, yeah, princess. What you see is a lot of one. I mean, is the ones. Hey, Scorpio Queen. What you see is the ones who just broke up or who dating. Some of that information is people who just keep. "Well, I went on this date and I went on this date and these men and these women, just complaining about them dates. Stop going on dates then. They want you to be scared because they don't want you to experience something good, especially when they doing the bad things. They don't want you to have good luck in dating, especially when they keep striking out. So they keep bringing all that information out here, man. They keep bringing all that negative vibes. But I want to bring some things to you, man. Let me tell you, how do you know when you have a good connection? The thing about good connection is that you will not know if you have a good connection with someone until you spend some time with them. And these days, let's be honest, these days we don't spend time with people because we are runners. You all are track stars at this point. You ought to be running away from you all people that you dating because every first thing that comes out, every first thing that you don't like, you're running away because you think is the same thing is gonna happen. And I'm telling you, you don't know if you have a good connection until see some of you all look at good connection as good vibes. You all trust that good vibe stuff. That vibe that you all calling vibe is just you all talking about that one moment when they been drinking a couple beers or a couple drinks and they feel good and they're cool to be around. That is not a vibration. That's just a mood that they are in. You are getting this confused. It takes a while to actually gauge someone. It takes a while to see the connection that you have. It takes a while. But many of you don't stay a while. You stay 2 weeks and you are gone because you don't know. What's up, Brother Nature? How you doing? You'll be staying 2 weeks and then you go. You don't even know. You don't give people a chance. Some people are awkward as hell. Some people are awkward. Have disorders too. Yeah, some people are awkward. And they don't know how to come off strong like you probably know how to. Some people haven't dated in a long time and they're weird. Not weird, but awkward. And so they mightn't say the right things or they mightn't say the best things. They mightn't have the best, as you call it, vibe because they are a little anxious, they're a little afraid, but you're taking that as, oh, this don't feel right. This don't feel right. You are gonna start to understand, man. Connections are built. Connections are built. You got to look at your connections and you got to build it. And you know you have a good connection with someone. It takes a while, but after a while, it kicks in. You know you have a good connection because number one, every time you're with somebody, you know, you with this person, and you can realize that the same thing that you was thinking, they begin to say it. You ever thought something and somebody who you are close with begin to say it? Speak just like it? What you was just thinking, the person began to just, yeah, I was, and you're like, wait, I was just thinking that. That ever happened to you before? A lot of times it's because you are in sync. And so when you look at relationship, but you will not know if you just keep running from relationships, you will not know. So a lot of people, when they've been together for a while, they develop on the same vibrational link. It's just the connection. So you have to know. I was just thinking about saying this, and you're like, damn. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Let me explain to you. Just because you have a bad connection doesn't mean that you have a bad relationship. A lot of times, These bad connections are formed by fear. Sometimes you do something stupid. You know when you know, hey Angel, thank you. You know when you know that you have you know when you know you have a bad connection and when you have a good connection. Hey Gina, good morning. When you have a good connection, right? Conversation is not necessarily all the time. You don't need to always talk. Yeah, you don't need to always converse. You have to always be always gotta be in connection. I mean, conversation. You got to always be yelling and nagging because the what you feel is what I feel. Yeah, happiness my way. What you think, I'm thinking it. What you're experiencing, I'm experiencing it within. And we have to understand that's what connections really are. But just because you have, seriously, just because you have bad connection doesn't mean that you have a bad relationship. Because sometimes those bad relationship or that bad connection, sometimes fear is in there. You know when you have static, you know when you're on the phone with somebody talking and the connection is not good, but you are saying the right thing, they saying the right thing, they mean well, you mean well when you're speaking, but the static in the middle, but you can't hear. There's a bunch of you can't hear what they're saying. There's a bad connection. The damn satellite is down. You can't hear nothing. It doesn't mean that you have a bad relationship. It means maybe somebody is in the mix. A lot of times you can tell when somebody is cheating based on the connection. You can tell when somebody is cheating based on the connection that you know to have. We see when another person is in the mix, another person has come in the mix, that person the hotspot multiplies. You see, right now, if we are in a relationship and it's just two of us, I'm a hotspot, you a hotspot. I pick up information from you and you pick up from me. But when there's something else in the mix, that person is sharing his or her hotspot with two people. Now it's confusion. Now it's confusion. You don't know what the hell, who you talking to. That's not me. Who you picking up? I pick up something else. There's somebody else there. This don't feel right. This feel wrong. And this is, you see, some of you look for proof. And I get it. I mean, I get it. You look for proof. Yeah, Neil. You look for proof because, hey, I get it. But a lot of times, what? This is why when your kids are being bad in school. You feel it. When you have a good connection, man, the conversations and understanding is very more simple. Hey, Asha Sales, how you doing? When you have good connection, conversations is very much simple. It's flowing so easily. There's no, and even though there is silence, it's not awkward. You all notice that? Even when there are silence, it's not awkward because you still are connected. You still feel safe. You still feel comfortable. All souls, what's good, brother? How we doing? Princess, it's just a natural flow. There is no weird, listen, I don't have to, listen, have you ever been driving with somebody? You ever been driving with somebody and they feel like since we're driving, we have to talk? I hate those things. We don't have to talk. Let's just chill. We don't have to fake we don't have to fake them. Listen, I don't want to talk. Let's just drive. You know you have a good connection with somebody by when you are in their presence. You ain't forced to do nothing at all. You just feel comfortable. Like seriously, you just feel comfortable. Connections is one of the most important things. See, somebody says communication, but communication is a form of connection. Without connection, no matter what somebody says, you will never hear them. Seriously. Without connections, you have to keep speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. You see, when you are connected to somebody and they are connected to you, understand, they don't really forget much about you or what you said because they already felt it, they already know it, they already heard it, they already experienced it, they already think it. Hey, Crone! They already think it. Indeed, Fator, what's it called? Fator? The girl next door, how you doing? How you doing? It's very simple. I'm telling you, it's very simple. I heard this couple speaking this past weekend. I heard this couple speaking this past weekend. And this couple, people thought that he don't care about her. That's what people was telling me. He don't care about her. She's older, he's younger. But when she was talking to me, I realized when she was talking to me, he was finishing her conversations. He was remembering things that she told him that she couldn't remember. I said, you know what happens, man? You know what that means? I told my wife, I said, you know what? You all think that he doesn't care. I said, you all think that he doesn't care about her. But here's the thing. You see how he could remember everything she told him from years ago? That man cares. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I said that man cares. If he didn't care, he wouldn't remember because he wouldn't be present. When a woman talking, sometimes when a woman is talking, boy, y'all be talking about the simplest things that men don't listen to. But when a man could say everything that you said, when a man can bring up everything that you said and you communicated, and you could remember, he cares. I mean, he's listening to that nonsense for real. He's real listening. He could remember. You can remember that. That man cares. Actually, that's one way you can. That's one way you could actually realize that a man cares about you if he could remember that stuff. Sincerely, how you doing? I remember you checked my behavior on something I fell short on in your life, and it helped me not make that decision ever again. Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know what I checked, but I appreciate it. Grand Rising, Renee, how you doing? Thank you so much. But I'm telling you all, man, connections are necessary. Connection creates better communication. Seriously. Hey, enjoy your workout. I just finished mine too. Better connections create, but listen though, don't force connection though. You can't force connections. A lot of times, the reason why you cannot connect to somebody, is because that person has a lot going on. Sometimes that person has multiple people. Sometimes that person has too much stuff and too much stress, too much insecurities and doubt, and sometimes that's just it. It's too much static. See, a person with high static is very hard to connect to. All that background chatter, all that background conversation, all that overthinking. A person who's an overthinker, good luck with that. Connecting to them jokers is hard. Is there a thing as being too nice? I don't think so. I don't think there's a thing as being too nice. I think there's a thing of being not disciplined. You can be very nice and have discipline still and self-respect. As long as, listen, if you are very nice and you have self-respect and discipline, you are perfectly fine. Be as nice as you want to be. But if you are too anything that you are too much, if you eat too much water, drink too much water, you're going to get sick. You have to have discipline. You have to know when to drink water. If you eat too much fruits, it's too much sugar. You have to have discipline. So if you are too nice, as you call it, without discipline, it gets you in trouble. Because now you don't have boundaries. When we heal, connection comes naturally. When we heal, connections come naturally. Someone said, when we heal, connection comes naturally. Facts. Because you know why? When you heal, your nervous system is relaxed. Ain't it though? Listen, ain't it though? Do you notice that when you heal, your nervous system is back relaxed? And when your nervous system is relaxed, you can actually listen to what's going on. You can listen to everything. Listen, the person next to you, whatever they got going on, you can feel it. You can pick it up. You can actually experience it within you because your nervous system, it is so calm, it picks it up. Some of you cannot connect because you are not healed yet. So let's use that one. Some of you cannot connect with your partners because your nervous system is too active. It's hyper vigilant. I've been told by both exes, it wasn't me, it was him. I'm a good person, however, I'm too quiet, which makes me boring because I'm a peaceful person. I'm boring. You see, here's the thing. Happiness my way. My wife is very quiet. Now I know sometimes my wife come on here. I've heard people, speaking when it comes to her videos, or when I make videos of her that she need to speak up, and she sounds like she's scared, and she's this, and she looks awkward. My wife is very quiet. My wife is not a social media person, right? She don't, she just don't like it, and she's a very quiet person. But I realized in my wife quietness, I had to learn how to speak to her to make her feel comfortable. Because at first I didn't get it either. It took me a while. In her quiet, because people will misunderstand your quietness. And I don't think that you should change it. It's not something that you should change. It's something that people need to understand. I had to learn how to communicate, because I think many times when you meet a quiet person, if you're not disciplined within yourself, you will begin to speak over them, because you will think that's your power. You will think that they are weaker. You will think that they don't know what they are talking about. I realized in my wife being quiet, I had to listen more. I had to be quiet. I really had to listen, because we are so different. So when she speaks in a soft voice, I know she means the same as when she speaks when she's loud. Do you understand that? I had to learn that even though my wife is very quiet, when she speaks, it had to be, she meant it. She didn't have to raise her voice. When I learned that, I was like, oh, shoot. So when my wife said, yeah, I want to go. Because she have a very small voice. Hey, Stacia, you all don't realize that. Don't you truly? I'm telling you. When my wife said, hey, Kirk, all right. I heard you. I don't have to question her. I don't have to, thank you, Stacia. I don't have to argue with her, because when she is quiet, her every word means something powerful. Every word, it comes from a deep part of her mind, from her soul. So I listen. Listen, just because you are quiet, do not get loud for people. If you cannot hear me, if they can't hear you when you're quiet, they ain't listening when you're loud. Listen, if they hear you when you're quiet, they because they're not listening to you. Connection happens when you can just allow the other person to just be. No judgment towards who they are. Just allow them to be simple and natural. Indeed. Facts. My wife is a Libra too. Happiness my way. So maybe you just like her. She's a Libra. Her birthday is September 26th. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. And I told you true listening comes when we are silent. Indeed. Indeed. They say one word that makes everything complicated. Listen, I'm telling you guys, man. Yeah, hey, thank you, Vixen. But some people come in here, your wife don't know what she's talking about. Your wife is not happy. Somebody told me the other day I posted a video. Actually, I posted a video on social media of my wife and me talking. Somebody commented and said, oh, your wife is slow. Your wife sounds like she's slow. I said, that's rude. My wife is not slow at all. My wife is military intelligence. That's the smartest people. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? That's the top of the military people in the military. The smartest ones in the military are military intelligence. That means their schoolings are so long. Somebody say, "Oh, your wife is slow." Really? That's what you got from here? I mean, I'm like, damn. I can't figure out why anyone would. Listen. I'm telling you. She said, "Yeah." They say your wife is slow. One of them said, "Your wife don't look happy at all." Why do you want her to look happy? You think she ain't here to entertain you all? She's not an entertainer. She's a soldier. Her face is always the same. I'm telling you, her face is always the same. 2 days. Okay. But let me tell you though, do not try to build connection. You cannot try. If you don't, everybody is already connected. You and your man or your woman is already connected. You don't have to try to build connection. What you learn to do is listen and be silent. You can connect to anything when you are silent. But when you cannot read somebody, especially after you've been with them for a while. Hey, she dope. Good to see you. Long time to see. How are you doing? Very glad your wife has you. I love that you get it and express it for her. Well, thank you, K-Talk. Don't try to build connection. What you do, you just be calm and listen. You can pick up anything. Now, some people are very hard to pick up on. Indeed, princess. Indeed. Is that store your content? Some people are very hard to connect to. Listen, some of you, have you ever been with a person, married to them, in a relationship with them, and you cannot pick up anything at all from them? Anybody? Have you ever been with a person, man? Have you ever been with a person that you just can't pick up anything from? That connection. Dixon, okay, now okay, all right, move. That stuff is hard. Why? Because that person, man, that person sometimes don't have the intentions that you want. Sometimes that person is occupied with different things. Sometimes that person just ain't there emotionally, mentally. Sometimes that person ain't thinking about you. Sometimes that person is just not present. Sometimes that person is going through hell. Sometimes that person is not their time to be with you. And sometimes now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be time in relationships where you cannot pick up on the other person because something got their attention. Not somebody else necessarily. Something else. Somebody in their family died. Somebody is sick. Somebody, they got stressed. Sometimes you can't pick up because they are busy. Their minds are going 100 miles per hour. So you can't pick up on anything. But you'll know when something is off. Hey, Diamond, how you doing? That's when the other person has no discipline in their life. My Libra, and you're speaking facts. I'm silent because I love to listen and observe. Libra. Yeah, natural empress. That's exactly how she's too. But you have to be aware. Sometimes there are some people that you can never connect to because they're closed. They're completely closed. They're completely closed to you. They don't want you to tap in. They're just completely closed. They're not emotionally available. I realized in my relationship, it's very hard to hide things in a relationship that's very connected. It's very hard to hide things because your thoughts are picked up. You know what I mean? Like your thoughts are picked up. Your thoughts are traveling consistently and continuously. Your thoughts, and when you're next to that person knows there and they know you. They know you and they know themselves, so they can tell this is your thoughts. You are self-aware. Yeah, indeed, Ashley. But I'm telling you, man, there are good connections and bad connections. There's a connection that you have with people that every time you leave them, you are always angry. Have you ever been with somebody? Indeed, K-Talk. Have you ever been with somebody and every time you're around them, you're miserable, you're angry, you're anxious, you're scared? Cause chaos. Have you ever been with somebody that every time you're around them or every time you leave them, you're just drained? You just feel off? Good for you if you never. They just feel like you leave there. Every time you communicate with them, there's anger there. There's judgment. You feel like you're being judged. You feel like you're being just messed with. Have you ever? That's the connection that you have with them. Now, just because you connect with somebody in one way doesn't mean that they connect with you in the same way. Indeed, Clyde, indeed. Just because you connect with somebody one way does not mean that they connect with you in the same way. People have different ways of connecting, especially when their intentions are different. You see, people connect based on intentions. If your intention is to take from somebody, the way how you connect to them is in a taking moment, and the person is loving you with all your heart, but you only want to take from them. One connects different from the other. And so we have to trust the vibration that we pick up from people. Thank you, Leon. Just left a new relationship with those characteristics. I'm sorry to hear that. Simona from Rock City. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, good morning, Wise Chick. But I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, we connect differently. And like I said, a client and a doctor are connected, but they connect differently. True or false? Thank you for the gift. A client or a patient and a doctor are both connected, but they are connected for different purposes. The patient needs healing. The patient needs healing. Some of you are connected to somebody and you're staying with them in a relationship, but the way how you connect is off. But just because you feel connected to them, you stay in. But the vibration that you get from them is not the same vibration that you are sending off. You got to be careful. You got to be mindful. You cannot stop trying to create connection and just take the one that you get. Because sometimes you just have to see what's there. Because we are all connected. We are all connected. Shug, what's good, girl? How you doing? We are all already connected. And sometimes people just don't want you like that. And you can pick it up because of your connection. So that's why you got to trust your connection, man. Connections are very beautiful when you actually are with someone. It's very, sometimes the way how a person connects to you, you probably won't find it again. Yeah, we probably won't find it again. Because these days, everybody has so much fear. But I'm telling you guys, man, that's why it takes a while to connect. It takes a while. It takes, especially men. Thank you so much, Ellie J. Thank you so much. Men takes a while longer to connect. Women connects easier. Somebody asked a question. I was watching a dating show. Let me explain. I was watching a dating show. I watched Pop the Balloon, right? This is something different, but it fits in this competition. The man, I guess, brought the woman up because that was the last person with her balloon still. And he asked her. He said, if the world was in chaos, I don't know if you answered this one. He said, if the world was in chaos and I wanted to go left and you wanted to go right, which way would you go? You understand? If we were together and the world was in chaos and I told you to go left and you told me to go right, or you wanted to go right, which way would you go? Have you all seen that one? And the lady said, well, it depends. It depends if you was my husband. And he popped her balloon. Hey, Mimi to Beauty, how we doing? And he said, listen, I understand what you're saying, but as a man, if you can't follow my lead, you won't be my wife anyways. Hey, Lisa. Here's where I saw faults about that. Not saying that women shouldn't follow men's lead. But here is where I took that. I don't think she's right in that sense. If I was your husband. Well, first, to be my wife, you're gonna have to follow my lead anyways. But I asked my wife the same question. But here is where I see my wife. Here is where I see myself in this conversation. I know that a woman's intuition is very powerful. I think that a man brings a man brings one thing, a woman brings something else. And we're in the place where we can't see, I trust a woman's intuition. I trust my wife's intuition. That's why I chose her. I trust her intuition. Because I don't know how she be knowing what's going on, but she does. She's busy at work doing her thing, but I don't know how she can figure certain things out, but she does. Without vision. See, a man needs vision. She's my vision. I don't think many of you understand. And I think this is going to be like, oh man, you a simp. You're simping. No, this is how nature was. This is how nature is. This is what nature. We don't see what you see. Hey, Clyde, we don't see what you see. It's not about you showing me the way, but I trust your intuition. I trust the power that you have within you. And when I say, okay, let's go because I trust your intuition, I'm there to show up. And whatever happens on that journey, I'm there. I'm there. So I need you all to understand that's the connection that we need. That's the connection that we need to actually connect to, because I trust your intuition. See, I'm not with you because you're pretty. That shit is whack. Listen, I ain't with you. Hey, Jamisha. I ain't with you because you're pretty. That's not enough for me. I ain't with you because you got a big ass, you got a fat ass. That's that. When the question was, if the world is in chaos, and I say let's go left, and you say let's go right, which way would you go, baby girl? You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think we should go. I trust you. Yeah. Also, I trust you because I know there is something hidden deep inside of you that you can just. Because you're not doing it with your ego. You're doing it from a place of some type of stuff. There's something in you that's telling you something. Your intuition is deep. So we'll go right and then... Listen, I'm telling you. You know what I realized? A real man walks behind his wife. He walks behind his family. True or false? If you don't know, you don't know. Let me not say a real man. Let me say a man. A man walks behind his woman. The woman walks ahead. Is that true or false? Because I know I ain't crazy. I know when I'm with my family, I'm in the back. I'm not in the front. Why would she be in the back? I mean, am I tripping or what? Clyde, tell me if I'm tripping. My wife walks ahead of me with the kids. I'm in the back. I'm scoping. Danger. I can see ahead and I can see I'm in the back. Men walk in the back. Woman really leads. Woman is, her intuition is, listen, I cannot see what my wife sees. I trust what she sees. But that's the connection that we have. I see, we have to pass that survival state when we worried about, you want here to spend my money, I'm here to get that ass, you're here for my money. We have to pass that stage. That stage don't bring nothing good. I'm telling you. Listen, we gotta pass that survival state. I don't know what you want. You probably just want to hit and move. You probably want my money. You probably want a place to live. We can't survive nothing from that. That's why relationship don't last. But it takes a while. It takes a while. Relationship, I can't trust you when where are we going? We gotta pass that stage. That all that unnecessary. We need to get back. Because listen, do you know, man? Do you know the way how, especially America is going? We need two. We're gonna need two of us again. Nani Puffins, thank you so much for blessing me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Blessings. The way how this world is going, we're gonna need two. Falling down. We need two. The way how America is going, we're gonna need two. You see all that independent stuff, that's gonna go out because we're gonna need two. Listen, I'm telling maybe four. I'm telling you all, we're gonna need two. The government is like, hey, get your wife, get your husband. I'm out of it. You figure this shit out. Ain't that how it's going? You figure that shit out. We're gonna need two. It's gonna be two of us walking. We're gonna need two. I'm independent about myself. Somebody asks, why are you single? I heard somebody ask a woman, why are you single? She said, because I'm strong and independent. You know you can be strong and be married too. I don't know why you all think marriage is for weak people. Why do we always, when I'm strong, what a strength. And sometimes the strength that you're talking about, I'm strong, is that shit that you keep effing yourself up. You keep overthinking everything. You keep fighting your own demons and you calling yourself strong. You keep fighting your own demons and calling it strong when you are fighting against your own decisions. You're fighting against your own choices. But yet you say, I'm strong. Strong for what? To have, I don't want a strong woman. I want a woman who listens. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jamisha, I agree. I don't need a strong woman. I need a woman who's present, who's there, who's past that stage about Kirk, what you doing, who you talking to. I don't need you there. But I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, America is coming back to two. It's gonna be two of us gonna need the household. It's gonna be two of us. I don't need a strong woman. What I need you for? JP, what's good, brother? How you doing? I don't need a strong woman. I need a woman who's present. I need a woman who's listening. Because I'm damn listening. Because I trust your instinct. That's why we need connections. Connection says that when my wife uses her small little voice and speak, I don't need to be in my ego and say, why you need this? If I have a connection to you, number one, I already know that you needed it. If I'm connected to you, I already know that you needed it. I already thought about it because you thought about it. It's crazy sometimes how me and my wife order, when we order food and, hey, you want some chicken? Yeah, I was just thinking of that. Because it's the same damn thing. It's downloads. Listen is not obey. You're right. Listening is good, guys. Good for everybody. Indeed. Hey, Morocco, how are you doing? Mutual flow equal to connection. Happy day, every. Hey, Celine, how you doing? I told you what's strong, and it's not just strong woman. There's strong man, strong. I don't have to be strong anymore. I want a strong man. What's a strong man? What is a man doing that he got to be strong? I'm strong when I'm in the gym. My wife don't think I'm strong. I tell my baby I'm not strong at all. Because when it's time to cry, I'm crying. When it's time to sit my ass down, I'm sitting down. When it's time to relax, I'm relaxing. I'm not strong. I'm conscious. I'm aware. I don't need. She don't need. What she need a strong man for? She need a man who's willing. She need a man who understand. Nanny Puffins, girl, you blessing me today. Thank you so much. My wife don't need a strong. What am I walking around? If I can think and be aware of what I'm doing and my actions and my behaviors and my thoughts? I ain't got to be strong. I could be aware. I could be aware. I could be aware. All this strong stuff. A lot of times, what you consider strong is your raggedy ass attitude. Your raggedy ass attitude, right? Your aggression because you hurt, you scared, you insecure, so you have all this aggression because you ain't gotten over that shit yet. When you have healed your damn nervous system, you just calm and relax. You're thinking clear, you have clarity, you have peace, and everything that you do is based on peace. You ain't got to fix nothing. You ain't got to do anything extra. You could just go through life peacefully. A man who is peaceful, a woman who is peaceful and thoughtful and healed don't have to be strong. That strong stuff is things that you are created to fight against your indisciplinedness. I don't know if that's a word. Some of you ain't disciplined. Some of you got to fight against the disease that you have been the same disease that if you ate right and if you exercise, you probably would have not had the disease but now you gotta be strong because it's your decisions and your damn stuff that you have been doing. Andra, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Andra. Wait. Andra. Is it Andrea or Andra? Some men are so afraid to show emotions, but I get it because other men. But see, and it's true, but this is why social media has become so ridiculous. Because if I show emotions, why do I have to post it? Why do I have to post on social media for other men to criticize when they just, you have to listen. Hey, damn unique, how you doing? You have to have somebody that you are connected with. Thank you, Chestney. Thank you so much. I'm single because the ones I want don't want me, and the one that want me I don't want. He didn't want me when he was in good health. He's now wanting me because he is blind. See, that one I get. I definitely get that one. Connections is the most powerful thing. Hey, Aura. Connections is the most powerful thing. Connections. When we are connected, we have an understanding. Okay, Andra, thank you so much. I can just look at you and tell what you are thinking and feeling. And it's not about psychic, it's about connections, it's the information that's flowing, especially when you have good intentions for somebody and you are calm and relaxed, you can pick up information from them easily. My rights, I needed this so bad. I love you. I love you so much, Nanny. Miranda, I was waiting for you. But now I have to go in a few minutes. When you first meet somebody, it's not that the connection is bad or good. It's just that you have to learn to calibrate it. You all know what I'm talking about? Hey, sipping weed. You all know what I'm talking about? It has to be calibrated. Do you all know what it means? When I say the connection must be calibrated. Hey, Melly, how you doing? It must be calibrated. You all know what I mean, though? You gotta figure it out. You gotta know how to figure out what it's saying, what they're saying. You have to calibrate it, and the calibration takes a while. And I can't tell you how long it takes. It just takes how long it takes. It takes a while. Listen. How do you know how to learn how to read your intuition? How do you know how to understand your intuition? Miss J, not often at all. Not often at all. Balance it out. Yeah, it takes a while to calibrate it. Just like your intuition. You know why some of your intuition is weak and whack? You see, you can pick up, when somebody is cheating, but you can't pick up that the person is a cheater. You know what I'm talking about? My intuition is telling me that he's cheating. That's not your intuition. That's your common sense. He ain't coming home. He don't talk to you. He don't eat with you. He don't sleep with you. He don't even talk to you. You don't have to use your intuition. That's common sense. All the evidence is right there. It's common sense. My intuition is telling me. That's not your intuition. Don't act like you have one now. You don't know how to use it. You don't know how to use it. You know how to test your intuition? You have to intentionally tap into it. See what your mind or your heart or that vibe is telling you, and you act on it. You might be wrong, you might be right. But then you do it again. And you do it again. After a while, you pick up on the differences of how it's telling you and how you're feeling. You begin to pick up, but you have to follow through. After a while, you're going to actually understand it. Oh, the last 3 times I felt this and I did this. The last 4 times, you have to figure it out. You have to play with it. It has to be calibrated. You got to calibrate your intuition. You have to pick something that comes to you and do it. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Don't cry. It ain't time to cry. It ain't time to say, "Oh my God, I regret." Then you're not. It's not working. Does that make sense? You're gonna bump your head up. You have to. Hey, Sada, how you doing? And so when it's time to see how your connection is with someone, it takes a while too. Yeah. I found a guy's ring in California. He had lost it months ago, and I was right first try. I'm telling you, you have to learn how to use it. It takes a while in relationship. Some of you don't take enough time in relationship. In 2 weeks, you're gone. In 2 weeks, if you see something, I keep saying this, but you are not hearing me when I say this because it sounds corny. You are not hearing this. It sounds really bad. But everything that looks like a red flag is not a red flag. Hey, GM, good morning. Thank you so much. Everything that looks like a red flag is not a red flag. Everything that your ex did is not necessarily a red flag to the other person. I promise you, everybody is different. Indeed, Ashley, everybody is different. You can't base somebody red flag on somebody else. Somebody might be working late. Somebody might be cheating. You cannot, it's not the same. It's not the same. Some of you think everything is the same. If it looks like this, no, it's not that. That's why connections are necessary. Listen, my wife's phone has been going off. My ex phone was going off and she was cheating, right? When my wife's phone is going off, I don't think she's cheating. Why? Because she's doing something else with her phone. You got to learn how to connect to your partner. You got to learn how to understand your partner. It might look the same, but it's not. It's not. Hey, T, it's not the same. To understand, if you only get what you don't like, it means that you might be running too hard for things you like. I like that, Morocco. Making them run away, or you're not at their level. Facts. Facts. I'm telling you guys, man, just because one red flag, you have to stay in the game a while. This culture is now addicted to the fear of being hurt. And so therefore you are hurting yourself in the process. Hey, William. Hey, thank you, William. This culture is afraid to look stupid to people on social media who don't know them and who won't ever know them. You are afraid. You are afraid to be played. You are afraid. And all your fears, you are doing it to yourself. So you don't give nobody a chance. Every red flag is not a red flag. My wife, listen, at nighttime, 10:30 at night, my wife's phone is going off. Going off, just going off. I'm like, at least turn the damn thing off. Not the phone, but turn the volume off. I want to sleep. I'm not worried about, I know who that is. I ain't worried about who that is. Because God knows, if she found somebody better, I don't, go take it. But I know she being at work. I know she be doing work stuff. Now, I'd be with a woman whose phone was going off, but it wasn't work. I just had a feeling that ain't work. So I can't judge my wife's stuff based on my ex stuff because I'm not giving them a fair shot. Some of you ain't giving a person a fair shot. If a person go a few hours without returning your call, you begin to think about your ex. You begin to think about your ex, what your ex did. So you think they're doing the same thing. That person probably taking care of their business. Like, seriously, you cannot have everything be a red flag for everything. You're going to hurt yourself. You are going to hurt yourself. Everybody going to have something. Yeah, mess up the whole new relationship. Everybody's going to have something. We have to learn to relax our nervous system. We have to learn to relax our nervous system. I'm like, for real, you have to learn to relax your nervous system. Seriously. I said that a few times to myself. Come to find out, they all got slappy and were all talking to some other dude. I mean, I hear you. I'm asking, I'm nosy, clear head thing I have to work on. I mean, listen, if you want to ask, I don't think it's wrong to ask. I think if you sleeping with somebody, you have the right to ask them any question. Like for real, if you're sleeping with somebody, you have the right to ask them any question because you're sharing your body. Hey, am I the only one? Hey, are you sleeping with anybody? You have the right to ask. That's one thing about this. If you are sharing a bed, a home, or your body with someone, you have the right to ask them questions. You can't, a lot of you be scared to ask those questions. You can't be scared to ask those questions. You can't be, I shouldn't ask. Yeah, hell yeah, you ask. Always one that loves the other more. Marriage or just a relationship. King Doopy said, I feel like there's always one that loves the other more. Marriage or just a relationship. What do you think? I don't think it's love. Love is love. There's no more love or less love. There's just love. If I love you, I'll live my life for you. If I love you a little bit, I'll love you a lot. But it's not love that we actually are using. We are actually using attach. I think there's one that's more attached. Attachment is not love. Attachment means I need you to be here because all my affection comes from you. All my feelings come from you. Everything, my happiness, my peace, that's attachment. But as far as loving more, do you love your kids more or you love them differently? Shonda, how you doing? Hey, Madi, how you doing? Do you love your kids? Do you love any one of your kids more? Think about it. You treat them differently. I mean, do you treat your kids differently? Seriously, do you treat all your kids the same? Probably not. But do you love anyone more? Probably not. Hey, thank you, William. Thank you. Probably not. It's just different. Let them all the same, right? But you just treat them according to their needs, according to their personality, according to how you connect to them, because we connect to each of our kids differently. True or false? My daughter is the most affectionate little girl I ever met. She wants hugs, she wants kisses, she wants this, she wants to lay on me, right? She wants to lay on me, she wants to, daddy, and she wants this. My son, hell no. My son only plays video games. Do I love her more? No. I love her differently. But it's the same love. It's the same love. It's the same love. Then my bigger daughter, she hugs me when she's ready. Do I love her less? Hell no. It's just you connect to them differently based on their personalities. Coach Kurt, what's going on, man? I feel like there's all, yeah. The trick to hearing your intuition is asking from your heart and not from your mind. The mind is storage, a processor that controls the body. It's not where answers come from. The heart is. I like that. I like that. It's why we can't meet other people and love them. It's just love. It's just love. I don't believe in loving one more or one less. I think it's just love. And I think we take that as far as how we connect to them and think that we love one more. It's not long. In our relationship, I don't think about if I love my wife more or she loves me more. That's not my business. It's my business to actually keep my love inside of me. It's my choice on how much I love her or what I love her or what I love about her. It's my choice to love. It's her choice to love. We have to let people love on their own level from where they can do it. You know, you love me. I ain't questioning your love. Because sometimes we question people's love because we question our love or we question, are we worthy of that? So sometimes, you know, you read, has somebody ever asked you, you sure you love me? That is true. That is true. It's a different kind of love. Indeed. We have to learn, man. The Greeks have over 8 words for love. Yeah. Indeed, Lisa. Indeed. Agape. Yeah, indeed. But we just have to learn, man. Listen, connection is the key for a relationship. And this is why you can tell when something is off. Hey, thank you for the gifts, coach. Thank you so much for the gifts. Connection is the key. Connection is the key. Connection is the key. But again, connections tells you the truth. When you see the way how you connect, you gotta be, you have to be honest with yourself. And when you see the connection is not there, I mean, it's there, but when you see the type of connection that's there, when every time they leave you, you're frustrated, you're anxious, you're scared, you're insecure, that's the connection that you have. And sometimes that's all you can have. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. That's all. That's the only one that you're gonna have, and it is what it is. But this is why you have to go where the connection is reciprocated to. I want to connect to you the way how you connect to me. I know we need different things from each other. See, what you need from me is not what I need from you. Do we understand that? You know, in a relationship, what you need from me is not what I need from you. Do we understand this? In a relationship, what I need from you is not what you need from me. And for some reason, we make that into a bad thing. Why do we do that? Why do we make that into a bad thing? What I need from you is not what you need from me. Yet, you hear people talk on social media, you know what, I need this and you should need the same thing. Why? We have different needs. But I come where my needs are met. You come where your needs are met. Maybe your needs are met better here. Indeed. Has their own love language. We have to be mindful. Can you strengthen your connection? Become more silent. Calm your nervous system down. You can pick up a lot more information. Connection is just how the information that you get. One way to strengthen your connection is to find what you have or what you love more beautiful. If you find a tree beautiful, that tree will feel comfortable in connecting with you. Do you understand that? Do you get what I said? If you find a tree, if you admire a tree, if you admire a tree, Gordon Mellon, how you doing? If you admire a tree you will feel more connected to it. Does that make sense? Some of you don't like your partners. Woo! Who did I just talk to? You like my chin? Thank you, Toya. Inside, but some individuals have arranged marriage and their lives are seemingly planned out. That's not love, in my opinion. I see what you're saying, but sometimes they get to love. You know, you can always choose to love until we make love a choice. Until we make love a choice. Until we make so this is what I've been learning in the past. This is what my wife taught me. I'll be honest with you. And she didn't teach me this intentionally. She taught me because I had to learn this myself. Wait, what I breezed over. You have to make love a choice. See, you all are trying to make love this thing that comes, oh my God, well, I guess the love wasn't there. So, the Bible never says, the Bible never really says to love everyone if you can. You all notice this? You all notice this? The Bible never said to love everyone, and I know it's a different type of love, right? But the Bible never said to love everyone if you can. Hey, Clyde, I have to go in like 1 minute, man. So I will let you up, but I have to go in 1 minute because I have a meeting. I have a meeting in 1.5 minutes, okay? So when I come back live, Clyde, because I have to go right now. But seriously, it never says, love them if you can. The thing is, we want love to come just like this, even if your nervous system is jacked up. Nobody tell you to fix your nervous system. Nobody tell you to get out of survival mode. You see, if you don't get out of survival mode, guess what? Love is very hard. Love is the biggest deal. Let me see. Here you go. You gotta leave survival mode to love. Cool.
Yeah, brother.
What's going on, man?
I be quiet. I just come to add to wait is right?
Add it.
To everybody who listening to my brother here. Only and only when we sit in silence, you would really know your real self. Sit in silence.
No. Say more, man. Say more. See, say more. Because I'm talking to you. Because I'm talking on two different things. Go ahead, say more.
All right. To my beautiful people of this world, only when you take yourself out of everything in this world and sit within yourself and only listen to how you just breathe. Just listen to your breathing. Put all your thought, all your listening into your breathing. Do that. And all you go see real healing. I love all you.
Indeed. Hey, thanks, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming up.
I love you.
I love you too, man. I love you too. Hey, I gotta go. I have a meeting now. Listen, it was good to see you guys. It was good to talk to you guys. I will come back now that I'm back from vacation. I'm gonna be here all the time. Now, y'all gonna get sick of me. Y'all gonna be sick of me. Y'all be blessed, all right? Good to see you guys. Good to have you back in this conversation. I might be back later on today because, I know my wife is at work. My kids are at somewhere else at a different location. So y'all got me all to yourselves. Y'all have a blessed day, all right? Peace and blessings, all right?